Just share.
Yep.
Oh.
The Bulldozer Matt Tremont, the 8-time Deathmatch Tournament winner, the former 2-time world champion, the owner of H2O Wrestling. And if there is one podcast to listen to, that is the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. Let's get ultraviolet, motherfuckers.
And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. They're more than welcome to come on, too, anytime they want to come on.
Oh, man, those girls pop good like.
All right. It's a budget thing. Let's see what he's up to.
Thank you, man, and thank you for giving me the time.
Tune in right now. And good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. As I get squared away, my guest at this time, Mr. Absolute. I would say that started out that way. How's that?
It's
Mr. Thomas.
Absolute Thomas Mathis.
Thomas Mathis.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. How do you like this little setup here professionally? Huh? You like that?
This is pretty cool. It's always great to get on here and talk to you wrestling folks.
Yeah. And I just got reached out. Well, you reached out. Well, actually, our buddy of ours, Mr. Happy Hour, wanted me to get in touch with you. So this is awesome way to catch up with new people and making new friends in the business and
absolutely
get your name out there so you can get in a ring near me soon. You know, hey, because I'm at the shore, of course. What do you expect? And wrestling's hot at the Jersey Shore. You know that?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to throw my fishing line out there. You know, maybe expand a little bit towards the east. And Happy Hour, always been such a good dude. He's got the impenetrable beer belly. I got the impenetrable six-pack. So we bought pretty well.
Talk about like Schwarzenegger. Yeah. You beat him to a max, right?
Arnold. Man, he's definitely one of my inspirations in the gym. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my body. But, man, these people, these fans at Imagine, they like to call me flabby. You know, I hate it. And it's going to stop.
Oh,
absolutely.
Man. Oh, man. You know what? And then there's no pizza or some sort of stuff going around. Oh, man.
Those people, they know that just the word pizza drives me crazy. I mean, it just doesn't vibe with me. I have ripped abs. I mean, I'll show you, but not now. Later.
No.
Yeah. Later.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy. I'm so against that stuff. I want nothing to do with it. They post these GIFs on my Facebook. Every time my phone beeps, I swear to God, I think that it's a GIF of some slice of pizza just with all the cheese melting off of it. Oh, it drives me crazy. It needs to end.
Absolutely.
And
I'm sure because you hate pizza.
I do hate pizza. I haven't had pizza
since you were like, what, 12 years old?
I think I might have had some crusty pizza at like my middle school when I was like a little kid. But I mean, I was just a little spawn or like a little tadpole.
You know what?
Actually,
if you go back to the school pizza, actually, it was like a French bread pizza and then like an Elio's pizza. Like it was just dry. The pizza, it was dry.
Bread should be outlawed. No, I'm just playing. Bread ain't that bad.
No, bread's,
You want to know something, though? If you mix carbohydrates with fat, that's like a 1-2 punch that's just going to knock you out, and it's going to add fat to your body. So, I mean, none of you need any more fat on your bodies. So, just be aware that, like, mac and cheese, I'm so sorry to tell you, but it's really bad for you. I mean, it's just fact. So, I mean, you'll never look as good as me until you stop eating mac and cheese.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I work out by the garbage load. Okay.
You got a little something. You got a little something there. You got a little something there. But it's nothing compared to
Oh, you're gonna review it?
Nah,
negative. But man, let's get into your career, man. Like, who trained you? Who?
So I learned a great deal of knowledge from Brandon Kay and Quinn Magnum in Pittsburgh. They both taught me great things, and they were different things too. And so that helped me a lot early in my career. Now I've learned a lot of new stuff, just kind of a different element of professional wrestling from Cato, Ken Downs, the owner of Imagine Wrestling. He has been a phenomenal coach for me. He's taught me a lot about the art of professional wrestling and how to do it well and right. So,
and let's go back as a kid. What got you into wrestling? Like, what was your first experience watching wrestling? Why did you get hooked into wrestling?
Oh man,
your first event you went to as a kid.
I used to love wrestling so much. I mean, obviously, like we used to wrestle in the backyard and stuff. My friends, and I wanted to buy a ring at one point in my life, like when I was a little kid. I had no idea what that would like. All the lumber and the steel. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I was just a kid. But I mean, I had those dreams and stuff. And I used to play with action figures. Man, childhood best friend I grew up with. We lived on the same street. We used to. He was really the one that got me introduced to it, and it was back in like the WWF era. Like we were both big fans of like Mask Kane and stuff, and Stone Cold and Undertaker, and The Rock and that and all those guys. And then like as I kept watching it, getting older, I would like watch it every time it was on the phone with another childhood friend that I recently just hooked up with too. We used to watch I remember hating Randy Orton back then when he was just coming up, like Batista was just coming up, and John Cena was the Doctor of Thugonomics, and we were watching it like Chris Benoit was around, and Eddie Guerrero and stuff, and then with what happened with Chris Benoit, that kind of that took a big blow to me. I was really disappointed as a fan, so I used to love him a lot, and it's just that really I just stopped watching it, so I never really watched like CM Punk come through. Edge was coming to the end of his career when I stopped watching it, and but eventually then like I became a professional wrestler, and it just kind of revived my love of professional wrestling.
Cool.
So,
what was your first event like as going to?
Ooh, it's hard to remember what show it was exactly, but I remember meeting all the wrestlers, which was really, one of the coolest experiences from it. Not only that though, but to see them live. I remember like Booker T pointed at me. I made like a sign. I was like, yeah.
Right. Jumping for joy, and
I was, and
the kid in the candy store. I know it's just the hype was there. The hype was there.
I remember John Cena. He like came through. He signed everybody's autographs, and it was cold, I think, and stuff. I remember looking up at him, and he signed my autograph and stuff. It was cool. I remember how tan he was. I was like, man, he's really tan and stuff. It was different to see him in person rather than on TV, and that's cool how that works and stuff. How like people look different on TV.
They do, but they spray that tan stuff, and that really shows out too much. You notice that? A lot of
I think I'm pretty lean and tan and built. I think I look pretty good, but you can never have enough tan. I swear.
I got that Jersey tan. The natural Jersey sock tan.
The sock tan lines.
Yes.
I won't judge you.
I know.
Okay, I'll judge you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, you won't. All right. But I do have the killer calves in the world, though. I do have. All right. Fans, you want to see some calves? I have to show off these calves.
Let's see what you got. You either got calves or you don't got calves.
Should I tilt the camera down for 1 second?
Yeah, I want to see these. The gastrocs. Oh, crap. You do have some big calves.
Yeah, dude. Those are mountain climbing. Fucking. I've done Colorado. I've done them. Oh shit! There we go. Back in camera. Hold on.
So we're good.
There we go.
I've been working on my calves a lot lately. I've been building legs. I hit legs hard, man. I really like prioritize my lower body. I got big, powerful legs, and it really helped me, especially like considering all the competition in Imagine Wrestling. Like you got guys like Spencer Slade, and you got Bill Collier, and you got giants like Big Lenny running around. You got this athletic freak and Jimmy the Hippie. You got this new guy coming through. His name's Cole Carter, and they're all built. Like Man Dime's running around up there. I'm dealing with this dude. His name's Lucio DeVere. He pulled out this crazy, out of nowhere pin, and I tell you what, I was not happy, but I tricked him. I had everybody in that arena like, oh, Tom's not such a bad guy after all. He's gonna shake his hand, and then I just planted. I turned him into canvas soup.
Nice.
The STO.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, as me, I showing off my calves, man. Yeah, hiking, man. Big time hiking fan. Hobby wise, like, mountain. I've been in Colorado. I've been up in the 14,000 feet. Yes.
Man, I would love to come through there. That'd be awesome. I'm really interested in seeing how my body would respond to having low oxygen. That would be cool training, man. That would be like, whew, I'd be doing the simplest stuff and I'd be gassed for some reason because I was getting less oxygen. I think it's higher elevation. So that's cool. Yeah.
But I used to work out at the gym before they closed, before a fire happened. And then I stopped going, but I'm outdoors all day. I'm lifting up furniture and shit, like garbage and stuff. So I keep fit.
Labor is though a different stimulus than like working out. Like
I used to mountain bike a lot too.
That's working out.
I've done that. I've done that too, man. I've climbed that. I'll tell you what. It's a cool story about mountain climbing. Well, actually, Colorado. Again, me and my old man, we hit this. We go trail riding on Bear Mountain, and guess what? It was a snow hailstorm. We got stuck on a mountain. Till 2:30 in the afternoon, dude. We made it out.
Holy smoke!
Muddy and slippery, and
if that happened to me,
the
first thing I'd be thinking about is, where am I going to do crunches?
Yeah. I mean, all I had was like a sweatshirt and we just like soaked up all the fucking. But what's cool is I could deal with the cold because I was born in North Dakota, the cold state.
I mean, I'm weak to the cold, and you carry low body fat. You are super susceptible to cold.
Plus, I'm a snowboarder, so when I get out there,
extreme sports like that, I admire that stuff. I know someone who's been a great friend to me, especially recently. He was doing extreme sports like that, and that's cool. Yeah, for sure. That's something I would be, I admire a lot. Those guys, they really are fearless, and it's cool.
They are.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, like Tony Hawk was like someone that me and one of my buddies would always
absolutely.
Be like,
Tony Hawk was the one we always looked up to because we were skater dudes. Grab our skate.
I remember cartoon Rocket Power too. That was like extreme sports. So it was definitely part of my childhood. Yeah.
And now it's all Johnny Nitro and this and that and Psycho Circus and all these crazy guys, all these crazy shows now. Jackass to the extreme now, I don't know.
I spend all my time in the gym or like studying pro wrestling or I just got through school too, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. New achievement in my life, and no one can take that away from me. Just like these abs that I'll show you later. Stay tuned,
fans.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Or I'll blur it out just like this.
And there'd be nothing I could do from here except yell and complain.
Yeah, maybe Facebook would shut us down, right?
Yeah.
But no, man, I saw some, and you wrestled for Vintage at one time. I probably was there for it. Could have been wild.
I had a blast that night, even though Fall of Baw's big gooey behind landed straight on my chest. and I thought he crushed my sternum, so that wasn't fun. But I did smack him around a little bit. The ball, and then he hit me with
yes.
It was Beastman's club. And they thought it was a game. I'll never forget that. I was so confused.
Right.
They just walked off together. Yeah. I never saw him again.
No. But yeah.
Beastman comes around. Man,
Beastman, he's around. Yeah.
You see him around? Oh my God, Beastman. I took him in my car, and I mean he's gnawing on his bone.
Right.
And I just like to mess with him. So I
be glad he didn't cut one.
Yeah, just driving like a crazy man. And he found out that, I will run a pizza delivery driver off the road. And, he was screaming and hollering. And, I've had many battles with Beastman. So I'm like, just chill, man. So sometimes I got to be on my best behavior around him because, he's crazy. And he put me through this table. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Tables I think are retired nowadays. You notice that? It's all wooden doors nowadays.
How about Legos?
Oh, yeah, they're still around.
Or cactus bricks.
Yeah. Or that stunt guy, Superhuman. Shout out for him. That guy's a crazy nut kid. Good kid.
I never met him.
No, oh man, that kid is something else. He faced Ethan Page at a Game Changer show.
I wonder if he would let me Blue Thunder bomb him onto some cactus bricks.
Probably would. Well, he's been on the Golden Schlong, so yeah. He had a paper. He did his own thing on Game Changer Live. It was on Facebook. And he just had it going. He was something else. It was on YouTube. He had more viewers than anybody that night.
I tell you, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll ever cross paths.
You never know.
I wrestled someone who put him through like a barbed wire table or something and sickened. He was very, very good. He beat me, and then I got him. And I'm proud of that because he's good.
Right.
You know who Sickened is?
Who? Happy Hour?
No, Sickened.
Who?
Sickened. Do you know Sickened? No. Fine. I'm surprised.
What?
I'm surprised.
What? Oh, sorry.
At least it's not pizza.
I thought it was Stone Cold there for a second. Sorry.
I'll take what's over pizza and pepperoni and tacos and mozzarella sticks or whatever you people are eating any day.
Yeah, tacos. Beep. Taco. Beep. Yeah.
Happy Hour though.
Yes, there's a guy.
With him.
Yeah, he's a great character for the business. He's doing good things. Yeah. Even though I'm disappointed I won't see him at the Bonanza this year. Family stuff happened. Yeah, I can't go.
He's been a really good support for me for sure. Yeah, he's been a good brother. Of course, he's the reason why I get to chat with you tonight and everyone who's watching and stuff. And yeah, man, he's been a great dude. He's got that impenetrable beer belly, and even I have to respect that. I mean, but it's nothing compared to the abs of steel.
Dun, 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 dun. Steel. That's a good promo. All right.
Yes.
Bam. That's it, folks. That's all you get.
That's not all. Listen closely to the abs song.
All right, that don't sound too. Okay. Thank you, folks.
Absolutely.
We'll have to delete that. Okay. Ratings will go down now. But anyway, man, what are you looking forward to, like, in wrestling wise? What catches your eye now? this day and age of wrestling era now. It's like, you know, AEW, WWE, NXT is, you know, like,
well, you know,
Japan
right now,
Japan wrestling, of course, New Japan. You know,
right
Ring of
now,
Honor,
yeah, right
Ring
now,
of
it's definitely interesting
Impact.
watching.
Impact.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how like it's all
Companies.
developing around the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the electronic crowd.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and when it started, you know, working in front of no audience,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I had, you know, that was a real challenge.
Right.
Yeah, you know, for you know, a performer, you know, who's trying to get a reaction from an audience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was rough at first, you know, but you know, like especially, you know, coming through it, like it's made me a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, training recently, picking that up. And I think that's like really another thing that is interesting to me too, you know, is like getting better at what I'm doing. So, you know, it's more like self-focused, I guess. You know, I'm more interested in learning the art of it and studying it and stuff. So I'm not really too much, you know, of you know, a viewer, you know, of like the daily, I mean, the weekly, you know, events and stuff and the shows and stuff. But
yeah,
I definitely watch highlights and stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Highlights always catch your eye.
Yeah. I like The Fiend, and I think Alexa Bliss is cool and stuff. And who else is Braun Strowman? I like him.
Mm-hmm. I fade away from WWE. I don't know why. I watch AEW more than anything now.
Yeah.
But it's because I see a lot of my friends. It's like they're there every day. You know, you see wrestling. You know, like, and look at like these dark matches. You know, giving these guys a chance to show local talents, like Casey Navarro. There's a kid that's, you know, we've heard of that name, young kid in the business. What is it, Vinny something else? Some of the other guys are going to get a contract, you know, like just all new names.
Man, you know, I'm happy for anybody who can get a, you know, signed in this business
deal.
It is. You know, that's such an awesome you know, accomplishment. I know that I would be thrilled to, you know, wind up, you know, with a contract at some point.
Do you know anybody who you've seen, like anybody that you know that's a friend wise?
You know what? When I was real, like I'm talking real young in my professional wrestling career, I drove to Georgia to wrestle for Universal Championship Wrestling. And the Road Warrior was supposed to be there and stuff. Scott Steiner was there. I had a conversation with Raven there, who was really cool. And I met a guy, I actually worked with a guy along with two others. His name is David Ali, and he's wrestling for AEW Dark. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I definitely see his stuff on Instagram. And man, I remember drifting like scrolling and stuff. I was like, holy smokes, that's awesome, you know, that he got picked up, like, you know, because I had fun with him in the ring, so I remember what we did.
That's good, you know. I mean, friends. I know it's like, hey, man, it's like these guys are just normal guys. They just want that. They want that push, you know.
Yeah, I love his stuff. He takes cool pictures.
Now there's one guy.
Physique. He brought his physique up too. I could definitely tell. That's awesome because building muscle is hard for everybody except me, because I know everything and I'm way more intelligent than all of you. So there's that.
I mean, who has like the better, like who has the physique? Just look on AEW. What, like Lance Archer, maybe? I don't know. I can't really. Wardlow, I don't know.
There's so many Wardlow. I met him at an IWC event. He was very cool. He was big too. He was awesome. Yeah, I unfortunately I you know, didn't get to know him or anything like that. I just kind of met him that one time. But that's awesome that he made it too. And another guy that you know, he wrestles at Imagine, Elijah Dean, the Mandan, he was on AEW against Wardlow. So that's cool. You know, that's another guy that I've been in the ring with. I actually tagged with Mandan at one point in one match. And, yeah, I mean, that's just super dope that, you know, these guys that, you know, it just makes the world seem a little bit smaller, you know, that, you know, these guys that seem to be all around us, you know, next thing you know, they're on TV.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just, but you know what? But they need to cut some get rid of the bullshit, you know, and just get like that guy, what is it? Sammy Guevara, you know, like he really too jokey on the camera, you know what I mean? And then he throws himself with that vlog shit. I mean, come on, really? Like, but that's his gimmick, you know, whatever.
I can say that I'm probably not the best on social media, but I do my best. But sometimes, man, I just have a video on in the background, and I'm just like, I got to share this because I relate to it. And I want to share it because it's social media. So deal with it. It's mostly like workout stuff, music, dope ass movies.
Who the hell's? Oh, we're getting a question here, but you can't read it. It says, have you ever met Britt Baker? No, I haven't. We have not. No, I haven't.
I believe I've shared a locker room with her.
John Perry.
She was very cool too.
This guy's John Perry. I don't know John Perry. You must know him. I don't know. Weird. Doesn't ring a bell. He just. But sponsor. Shout out to David from Boot and Heel. He asked. Pizza bro.
No pizza, bro. No pizza, bro. Just these abs, bro.
Yeah. Actually, I just got contracted with a contract, and I'm going to be supplying my T-shirts now with Boot and Heel. So that's awesome. I'm pumped.
Yeah. So pumped up in the gym, pump muscle.
Oh, you're new here? Welcome to the chat. Just chat away, John. Chat away. Ask questions. We like questions. You can't read them, but I can read them on my private chat here. But anyway, that's what we like, fan interaction. So ask a question, John. What else do you got? What else?
Ask me a question. Can be anything.
Where are you from, John? That would help us first. What state are you located in? Are you in another country?
He's probably in a fat state like Texas.
Or Chicago, or I've been to Chicago.
Pennsylvania is kind of fat. I mean, it's just like it's very discreetly large.
Yeah, well, I'm jealous. You guys have sheets and we have Quick Check.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know,
do you guys have Giant Eagle?
No, we just have the Wawa.
Wawa. I always pay attention to the different grocery stores that are around. I like Food Lion, but Giant Eagle is what we got.
He's from New York. He's a New Yorker.
Oh, man. My father was from New York.
Yeah. My relatives are in the city. Shout out to them. Hey.
Do they have more gyms in New York than Pennsylvania? Do you happen to know that? Actually, no. I got a better question for you. What did you eat for breakfast?
What did I eat? Or this guy. Let's ask this guy. Yeah. John, John, what did you eat for breakfast?
It's probably a toaster strudel or something.
Yeah.
Or microwavable bagel or something.
What actually I had what did I have this morning? What the hell did I eat? A bagel? Yeah, I had a bagel.
Man.
Cream cheese. Cream cheese.
I would never eat cream cheese.
Yeah.
It would never come near me.
Those questions,
smack that out of your hand.
John, these questions at AEW are over now. We just had to. That's it about that. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's not keep on rolling. Right? Different questions. We're asking different questions. We got to keep it. Right? Gotta. John, tell us what you ate for breakfast.
He's like,
waffles. Oh, waffles and eggs and bacon. The healthy, the Waffle House special right there.
What? Waffles, eggs, and bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
That's a heavy load. I mean, if you were lifting some heavy weight, and you're really like, building that that thick muscle every day, lifting super heavy weight, that'd be okay. But you're probably just sitting on the couch.
He probably doesn't know. He probably doesn't know about gluten-free and, you know, like health food wise of the generic strawberries, and you know that it's true. There's stuff that's out there that doesn't kill you.
I'm totally convinced that the entire world has no idea how to take care of themselves at all, but I do. And from this point forward, you might as well all be my clientele, and I'll give you all the advice in the world, but you'll have to send me like $100 every day or every time I give you advice.
There you go.
There's that.
Yeah, and then a protein regimen, and you're all set.
I'm open to protein. Protein is as valuable as muscle or as money and muscle.
Protein shakes the best. I know. I miss them. I miss that powder, a little blend and a little fresh fruit. You know.
I got some right here, actually.
You guys, what do you got? Hey. It's gold. It's gold. What do you enjoy a shake, or what do you put with yours?
Milk, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just more satisfying, you know, especially after a workout. This is great. That's my treat after a workout. They have these muscle sandwiches too. I love those, but I can't eat too many of those, honestly, because they got 14 grams of sugar in them, so I gotta watch that.
It's like that Eat Clean Bro, right? That place, I heard about those.
Got to maintain a certain look, you know.
Yeah,
I have expectations to meet.
Got to eat a lot of good pasta, carbs, and just, you know, good stuff, man. Just eat a lot.
I've allowed myself to get a little bulkier throughout my career. Like, you can, like, it goes kind of through waves, like, you know, as far as bodybuilding goes. And I've gained like 15 pounds since I debuted in 2017. Like when I debuted, I was 195 pounds, but then I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds after training. And I trained a lot when I was trying to debut.
Did you do sports as well? I'm sure as well growing up.
Yeah, I mean, but I didn't work out, honestly. When I was in high school. No, college is when like I was just kind of breaking through. I've been working out for 10 years. I went to university like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Between 7 and 5 years ago, I was in a university, and that's like when I started to learn about powerlifting and stuff like that. And I didn't really know like what I was doing in the beginning. You know, it's been a journey, and I've made lots of mistakes. Like I tore my rotator cuff, just being an idiot. You know, lifting with like my ego and really not like doing stuff right. Like I was doing muscle up stuff. I mistimed my pull, and I snapped up my whole shoulder girdle. And then I was like, holy crap, I'm hurt. And then I was like, well, you know, if I don't use my body for something, then what did it ever really mean? And then I got the idea. What?
You ever injure yourself during a wrestling match?
Oh, yeah, but it's a very funky, weird, complicated injury that a lot of people probably won't understand because it's neurological. And I mean, if I throw out the names of this stuff, you're probably just going to think I'm like, you know, like talking some lingo, different language. It's called the brachial plexus here. I injured these nerves, and it almost ended my career. But it's good thing that I'm a visionary bodybuilder. I was able to fix it. So I beat that mother trucker.
John, do you work out? Let's ask John if he works out. John, do you work out? John, are you still here?
Is he around? Did I scare him away?
I think we did. I don't know. But whatever. Yeah, you know, working out, man, it's just good for you. It's really, you know, and in this day and age with this crappy, shitty stuff going around, You know, I call it the shitty virus. You know, I just
Yeah.
want it to be over. I can't wait till it's over, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely affected all of us. I mean, that doesn't even, need to be said at this point. It's very frustrating, but
It is.
we'll get through it.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because you want to get back in that ring, man. You know.
Well, I'm fortunate because I'm still working. I work for Imagine Wrestling, and I have the privilege of performing in front of a live audience still. So, that's fantastic, and it's allowing me to continue to progress as a performer. And that's what's one of the most important things for me.
Well, tell you what, get some of those guys to come on here.
Yeah, I'll ask around, see if they're interested. This has been a lot of fun.
It has been. We'll do it again and again and
absolutely.
again. We'll get Happy in one time.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We should do an episode with the Happy Hour. He wants to push a beer episode with me one of these days. It's hard to,
Yeah.
But I do have time pretty soon because I'm taking my wrestling break after this weekend. I'm headed to the Game Changer Wrestling's NGI 2 in Atlantic City for the 2 nights doubleheader, and I'm calling it quits for the week. After that, no more wrestling.
Take a break.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the happy hour special see him at the intergender, but family stuff, Kim.
The intergender shows.
Oh my god, like a lot of fun. They are so much fun.
I almost had the opportunity to wrestle Stan Styles at Outbreak, and
there's a guy.
Couldn't make it.
There's a guy that makes wrestling fun. I mean, really.
Yeah, I worked with him at RWA, or I didn't work with him, but we shared a locker room at RWA in Pittsburgh as well, and he's a super cool dude. And he's ridiculous, shaking it around. I was like, I'm not sure if I want to shake your hand. It was like, wash your hands first. Oh, it's weird that we're talking about this now because I told him to wash his hands back then, and now everybody has to wash their hands. And he's all
about the extra creamy whipped cream,
I would smack that bottle of whipped cream out of his hand. I swear to God.
I'll tell you what. I have a friend also in Florida. And he goes by the name of Mr. Fitness Twinkie Power. He brings Twinkies to the ring.
I would hate that guy. I mean, I already do, but I would definitely STO him. And then I did with the Blue Thunder Bomb. And then I put him in the Shabs shooter, and he would just die.
Yeah, but it's fun, though. It's all wrestling. It's great characters in the business. You got to make weird people in the business,
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what? Mr. Absolute Thomas Mathis, let's call it a night.
That sounds great. It was great to talk with you.
I got to be up at 5:30, and I'll be home at 2.
Have fun with that.
I know. But anytime you want to come back, please, you're more than welcome to.
That's dope, man. Thank you. I'll definitely be back. Absolutely.
Let's, if I can find your tag. Here they are. Ding, ding, ding. Click. Whoa, people can find you right here on social media. That's it. Just a couple places. That's it. Facebook, and that's Instagram. That's it. He's not like everybody else that has Twitter and Yitter and Ticker and Docker.
I executed my Twitter account. I just don't use it.
Yeah.
One day, it's not like I'm close to it, but right now, I just
little break.
I just wasn't using it too much. I like Instagram though. I've been having fun with that.
Instagram's great.
Yeah.
You could advertise a lot more.
Yeah.
Lot more cool effects you could do also video wise. But anyway, you have a good night, my friend. And
thanks for chatting, brother.
Absolutely. You have a good night. I'll close this out and send you off to your absolute ways to the gym. Back to the gym you go.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. Fans, that was awesome hearing from the one and only absolute Thomas Mathis. Man, fans, check him out. Get around to where he was saying that wrestling up in Pittsburgh. My God, he's got a lot of wrestling around him as well, but he wants to make his way back to around here to the East Coast, West Coast, you name it. If you know a promotion, you'd like to come to a show, and bookers, if you're listening, maybe like 2021 will be a good year for this guy to break out. I could recommend some people, but I will do that off camera. But fans, thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast. What do I got coming up? Fans? Deathmatch Russell podcast. We'll be back November. I have to look at my calendar because there's just so many podcasts. I have so much going on. That's right, fans. This I posted earlier. I will be talking to Piercy Adams. Piercy Drews, excuse me. Piercy Drews, he just made his debut at the last H2O Presents the Last Resort weekend. And what a great conversation we're going to have about his wrestling with him and his career and much, much more, fans. Also, fans, you know what? Stay tuned. I've been wanting to reach out to this guy for quite a while. And last time he was in Mexico. We're going to be talking to the one and only Alex Oceans after his ICW No Holds Barred Pit Fighters. He's been on a roll lately, and this weekend, I believe there's a card coming up this weekend. So fans, check it out on IWTV. But this weekend, fans, make sure you check it out. Tune in. Also, I want to recommend a shout out to Titan Championship Wrestling. Shout out to them. I want to wish them good luck this weekend at as they present Mount Olympus in Ocean Gate, New Jersey, on the 14th. Down in Ocean Gate, New Jersey. And I want to shout out to Game Changer Wrestling as they present a doubleheader night down in Atlantic City. Two shows. The Nick Gage Invitational number 5. And then a second night, we're going to have so much GCW presents So Much Fun. 2 nights of great action, all on IWTV.com. If you got that, Roku, whatever, Fight TV. And you know what? It's going to be a lot of action. And shout out to Stan Styles for the Intergender Bonanza 7 that will be taking place December 5th in Williamstown, New Jersey. And fans, as I want to say good night to everybody. Have a great night. Thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast and my new sponsor. Pretty soon, fans, Boot and Heel. Check it out. I will be launching t-shirts on that website. So fans, reach out to bootandheel.com and you'll be seeing Deathmatch Russell podcast t-shirts. Throw me a hashtag logo. Give me an idea of what you want to see on a t-shirt. I'll work with my guys and see what they can do. And support Deathmatch Wrestling. Support independent wrestling, indie wrestling. Support Deathmatch Wrestling. Support the Deathmatch Russell podcast. Fans, have a great night. Till November 11th. I'm out of here.
You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media: deathmatchrussell.com, follow on Twitter @DavidNJ32, and on Facebook Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32.
Instagram at DavidNJ36.
Hey, wrestling fans, I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collar and Elbow was founded on traditional values of professional wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product intended to connect with people on an emotional level, a symbiotic relationship where one cannot flourish without the other. We strive to create a product that embodies our passion for professional wrestling expressed through street fashion. Visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code DeathmatchRussellPodcast and save 10% off when you make a purchase. Collar and Elbow, where wrestling passion meets street fashion. Me on Podcast City Network at podcastcity.net, facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share. And on Twitter at Podcast City Net. You can hear Deathmatch Russell Podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.